In the heart of Umudike, a land ruled by rigid traditions and the ever-watchful eyes of ancestors, lived a woman named Adaku. Her beauty was known beyond rivers, and her hands were believed to carry the power of gods. Wherever she married, wealth followed, dry lands bloomed, businesses boomed, and households once drowning in poverty rose like morning mist. Yet, with each union, something was missing. No child. Adaku had been married to 7 different men. Not one accused her. Not one beat her. Not one left in bitterness. Instead, they spoke of her kindness, her strange knowledge of roots and herbs, and her eerie ability to dream things before they happened. But in Umudike, a woman without children was a woman without worth. When the king's only son took ill, and the village faced famine for the first time in decades, fear clutched the people like a ghost in the throat. She's the one, the elders decided. A witch, the priests declared. A curse, the market women echoed. She has defied the gods. The verdict was made under a moonless sky. Adaku was to be burned at the ancestral grounds, a rare and fearsome judgment reserved for those believed to be spirit-born. She didn't fight. On the day of her execution, as the villagers gathered with torches and chants, a stillness swept through the air, unnatural, oppressive, like the land itself held its breath. Adaku stood barefoot, draped in a simple white wrapper, her long dreadlocks falling around her shoulders like a crown of shadows. As they tied her to the stake, she did not cry or beg. Instead, she raised her head to the sky, and in a voice like rustling leaves and thunderclouds, she spoke. I came not to birth children, but to plant seeds of change. Men have taken my womb, but not my will. This land has silenced my mouth, but not my spirit. I will return, not in flesh, but in storm, in silence, in strength. You will know me when the river weeps and the winds remember. Then it happened. Before fire could touch her skin, the sky split open. A great wind howled through the village, tearing roofs from huts and uprooting trees. Thunder cracked like ancestral drums. Heavy rain, thick and relentless, pounded the earth, the kind of rain that hadn't been seen in living memory. The villagers fled in fear, their chants swallowed by the storm. By the time the storm passed, Adaku was gone. No bones. No ashes at the stake. Just a charred rope and her white wrapper soaked in mud. They found her ashes the next day, scattered along the path leading to the river. The elders, shaken, ordered the ashes gathered and poured into the village river, hoping to cleanse the land of her memory. But the water hissed when the ashes touched it. And for the first time in generations, the river changed direction. Since that day, the people of Umudike do not speak her name openly. But in secret, they fear the wind. They fear the river. And they wait for the day when Adaku, the woman who turned wealth into dust, will rise again. The king's son remained ill. No potion could cure him, no seer could explain the darkness that grew in his bones. Every morning, he woke weaker. His skin lost its glow, his eyes hollowed like dried gourds. The palace walls, once alive with drumming feet and laughter, now echoed only with prayers and dread. But in the deep depths of the spiritual realm, far beneath the tides of the mortal world, Adaku was not dead. She had returned home. To the Murring Kingdom, a hidden underwater realm governed by the Mother Queen, where spirits of water daughters dwelled and watched the affairs of the earth from silent currents. Adaku emerged from the river's belly as mist and was carried into the palace of shimmering corals, jeweled fish, and glowing waters. She was welcomed with ululations of silver shells and songs sung in the language of tides. Water spirits kissed her feet. The Mother Queen, tall, regal, with skin of moonlit sapphire and hair like flowing algae, embraced her with warmth. You have fulfilled the first purpose of wealth awakening, the Queen said. You showed mankind how to rise through harmony and healing. You did not fail, child. They failed you. Adaku bowed in humility, her heart full, but not yet whole. At the Feast of Return, where the sea served fruits that glowed and wine from jellyfish veins, the Queen gave her the honor of a wish. Ask anything, she said. You've earned it. Adaku stood, her voice steady. Let me be a mother. Just once. Let me know the weight of love.